So, this is my tier list, my ultimate indie game tier list. So indie games are probably one of, probably if not my favorite like genre of all time. They come in all shapes and sizes. So this list might be, a little biased because I like certain types of games rather than others, as you'll see in this list. Um, but yeah, we have a lot here. I do have not played most of these probably. Um, but we're just gonna see which ones I have played, and I'm gonna rank them. So I have all the tier lists here, which I think are pretty self-explanatory. And then just the last tier is ones that I have on my list to play that I haven't played, or I just need to play more to rank it because I haven't played it that much. Um, so yeah, let's get into it here. So let me just check my recording. We're all good. Okay, let's start off here. Also, I don't have my friend Lincoln here because I kind of just want to do this video by myself. Because, yeah, I don't know. Seemed like my type of video. So let's start off with what's a good one to start off here. Actually, let's start off with start with a good Outer Wilds. So I've played a fair amount of Outer Wilds. I've not completed it, but Outer Wilds it's a pretty great game. If you like exploring, it has like some roguelike aspects to it where you keep reviving after the loop is done. I've not finished this game, but I've played a lot and I've explored a lot of the planets and stuff. Um so I actually really like this game. I don't know why, but I'm scared to play it because you're so by yourself and there's I don't know. They don't really have jump scares. They have, maybe one or two, but like they don't have general jump scares in this game, but like I just have a hard time. It's scary for me, so it's hard to play by myself. But anyways, yeah, Outer Wilds is pretty good. Um, I put it in amazing. It's a pretty great game, and it'll get you hooked. There's a lot of little things that they throw in there that just makes me like smile. I think it's an amazing game. Also, I'll try to organize these within the tier as well. We'll see how that goes, but yeah. Also, the Binding of Isaac, I need to play. I have not played it. I know. Don't give me hate for that, but yeah, I haven't played it yet. So let's go to. I've played Donut Country. Donut Country is a pretty it's a pretty normal game. It's like a little indie game. It has a little story to it. You can beat it in probably like 2 hours. I think I beat it in like one sitting. And I'd say it's probably an average game. It has not a bad story. It has it's interesting. There's some fun aspects to it, but it's overall. I'm not really gonna go back and play it more because why would I? There's not that much to replay. There's no replay value, and a lot of this is based on replayability value. I find. Um, yeah. The Stanley Parable. I have played the Stanley Parable and the Stanley Parable Deluxe. Uh, I think they're pretty amazing games. I'd put it above Outer Wilds in this same tier because it just has such a good story, and I've never played a game quite like it. Um, it just has a lot. It's just all about endings, and it's a comedic game. We also there's a sense of exploring because you're trying to find different loops and different endings, and that's the entire game. It's very funny, so I definitely recommend it. But yeah, if you haven't played it, definitely give it a go. The Witness, I've played a little bit. I've also watched some Witness. It's just a puzzle game. I put it in decent. It's not my type of game. I don't love puzzle games, like strictly puzzles, but it's not bad. I think I could come back to it and play it, but I just don't know if it's worth my like. It's not bad, but I'd put it there. Let's go to. I need to play that game. I've not played My Friend Prey Joe, and I've not played. I need to play that game. Okay, and I haven't played Terraria. I know, I know. Don't give me hate for that. I've not played Terraria. I know. Okay, let's just go to an all-time high. Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight is definitely on my top like 3 games of all time. It is a untouchable masterpiece. It's just it's problem. It's I think it's my favorite Metroidvania of all time, which I really enjoy Metroidvanias as you're gonna see coming up here. Um, it's just a really good game. It has a lot of content. I've played through it like 3 times or something. I have not even beaten the final secret boss. If you know, you know, that one's just insane. I'm not that good at games. Um, but it's just it's an amazing game. I can't even begin to not even glazing it. But you'll see a lot of people recommend this, and I can't recommend it enough. So just pick it up. It's like $15, literally. But yeah, one of my favorite games of all time, untouchable masterpiece. It'll be one of the top of this list in entirety. What Remains of Edith Finch? I have played this game actually twice. This is like one of my first like games that I remember playing indie games when I actually got into indie games, and it has a really good story. It's very sad, but it's also very dynamic. I'd probably put it in pretty good. It's not. It's just like a walk around, so there's no like action or anything. But I'd play it if you like a good narrative. It has a lot of dynamic parts to it, like going through each of the Finches and their different stories. Um, I'd say play it if you like that type of game, but if you're not, if you're seeking action and stuff, I would not play it. But it is very good. It's very emotional. The ending is very good. Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire I've played. The roguelike um, deck builder. It's very good. I've beaten it a couple times. It has a lot of replayability factor. And I would definitely play it. I'd probably put it above. I put it above these two, I think. It's not quite S tier for me, just because I'm not a big turn-based deck builder guy. But for turn-based deck builder, it's the best one. Like you can. It's one of the best roguelikes. Also, I really like roguelikes. You'll notice, but it's pretty good. Like it's amazing. Like you're not gonna find a better one like this. It just has so good, and I'm excited for Slay the Spire 2. What can I say? Also, Silk Song. When I'm one of those people that I'm getting very impatient for Hollow Knight Silk Song, but whenever that comes out. Next, we'll go down the list here. Subnautica, I've played a fair amount. I'd probably say it's pretty good. I'm not a big craft like survival guy, but it is really scary, especially at night when you're in the water. Um, I'd probably put it below Edith Finch just because I actually quite enjoyed playing this through this. Subnautica, I don't think I'd go back to. So it's not, I don't know. For me, it's not my type of game, so I might be a little biased there. But whatever. Little Nightmares 2, I've played. Um, very good. I don't think it's quite to the one of the first one. If we let's find the first one here. There's. I think the first one is slightly better in my opinion. It feels a little more open worldish, and the Little Nightmares 2 is a little more linear. The story of Little Nightmares is also better than the um, second one, but the second one has a lot of good dynamics and some really scary moments. Not gonna lie. Uh, but yeah, they're really good for like these indie horror games. And as you play through the story, and it's really good. As you get into like the Little Nightmares lore and stuff, there's all that. That's really interesting. But yeah, I think they're just amazing. I'd put Elder Wilds probably above both of them, just because like once you play Little Nightmares, it doesn't have that much replayability to it. You don't get that many hours out of the game, although it's not really a game you're supposed to do that. But I think Outer Wilds just has more to it. You can play it a lot, and Yeah, so I'd probably put these right below, but it's still not amazing. They're really good games. You'll notice that like I am a little biased towards indie games, and I think all of them are gonna be in the upper of this tier list because I don't know if there's like a horrible game that I've played in the indie games out of the indie games. Like there's none that are actually like bad that I've played. I think. Oh, we'll see. Next, I haven't played any of these games. Limbo. So Limbo is a lot like Inside. If is Inside in here? If we find Inside, then we'll rank that later. But Inside is not here. I don't know where Inside is. I'd say Inside is in roughly the same category as Limbo. Oh, there it is. There's the Inside. Okay, so yeah, Inside and Limbo. So I think they're set in the same universe. They're pretty good. The story is quite confusing, but it's kind of interesting to debate about. Um, I played Inside twice. I played Limbo once. I think this is a tough one. It's just they're just like linear 2D stories, but Inside makes you feel like you're not in 2D. Inside is a lot like Little Nightmares. I would put Inside here and Limbo there, probably there. Limbo wasn't my type of game. Inside was just really interesting, had dynamic. Um, there's a lot of good parts to this post-apocalyptic. I don't know what I just said. That was no word, but I'm not even gonna try to say that again. Inside is just really good. Um, this is almost just really good, but it's below amazing. I don't think it's quite up there. I'm not like a big story person, but for story games, Inside is like really good. Moving down the list, we've got. I was kind of wanting to save Hades, but let's go to a Hades. Uh, Hades is I picked it up recently. Um, it's one of the most famous indie like roguelikes, and it's at first I did not think it was my type of game. I'm not a big top-down shooter kind of guy, or it's kind of top-down shooter. Um, but I was like, it's not my type of game or whatever. But I played it, I really got into it, and I think it's all the way up here. Not quite as good as Hollow Knight, but the story in Hades is amazing. The combat's really good. You can get tons of different builds on it, and just like that first run that you actually win on that first run that you win, just feels amazing. And then you keep winning it. It has a lot of replayability because like with the heat factor, you can come back to it a lot and try to get higher records. Um, I'd say the only problem with this game is it doesn't have much. Maybe I'll put it amazing. Because my only issue with this game is it doesn't have much variety when it comes to the enemies. Because you go through each of the four worlds before fighting the final boss. No spoilers. Um, but it just stays. It's the same four worlds every time, and it's the same enemies pretty much in everything. Like yeah, sure the heat changes them up, but they're the same. There is some variety to the bosses, but generally the bosses once you reach a certain heat gauge, the bosses become the same. And yeah, that's my only complaints with Hades. I have not played Hades 2. I'm just waiting. It looks really good. I think Hades is gonna be top of amazing. It's not quite an untouchable masterpiece. That's a tough one. I might move it up. It might go down. Who knows? Next is Hat in Time. I've played this game. Hat in Time is surprisingly a pretty great game. It's a 3D platformer. It reminded me a lot of like those old 3D Mario games. It has a surprisingly good story. Um, it feels like those PlayStation games because like the graphics aren't the best, but it's meant to be that way. It has a lot of good aspects to it. For some reason, it's like really funny. Uh, it's probably I'd put it in amazing. Let's just move this up for now. I'm gonna put this there for now. And time, yeah, I'm just gonna put it amazing. Is it better than Little Nightmares? That's a tough one. I would put it. I don't know. That's a really tough one. Like it's very dynamic. It has that really scary level for no reason. I'd maybe put it above the second one. Maybe not the first Little Nightmares. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna make a weird switch. I'm gonna put this here. That looks pretty good. I think Hat in Time is low-key better than Outer Wilds. For some reason, I think it is. It's just, it has a story. It's just super dynamic. These are pretty interchangeable for me. I might get some hate for that. But Hat in Time is like surprisingly a good game, and it's not that much of a kid's game. Like it is, but it has some like really mature aspects to it and whatever. Like for no reason. Um, yeah, I don't know. Going through this list, I have not played any of these. Cuphead. So Cuphead. Also, I played it a long time ago when it first came out. Um, it's right there. It's just an amazing game. It's like hand drawn. The DLC was amazing. Uh, it's just a it's a boss rush game. I don't know why that's hard to say, but it's good. The story's like it's a pretty average story, but it works really well with the game because it's not meant to be a story. Um, I'd probably put it there. It it's really good. There's not much I can say. It's just a shooting. Like I think it's better than Hades. Um, yeah, I put it up there. It's just play it. I don't know what else to tell you. Just play it. I can't even. I just played Darkest Dungeon. That one looks pretty good. I haven't heard about a lot of these. Maybe I'll play that one day. If I had to reorganize this, I'd probably put it in this order. Actually, I actually don't know about that game. Just putting some of these into the need to play. Okay, Dead Cells. Where do I put Dead Cells? In the end, I enjoyed Hades more than Dead Cells. And I probably put more hours into Slay the Spire than Dead Cells. But is Slay the Spire better than Dead Cells? Ooh, that's a tough one. The thing with Dead Cells is it's one of the only ones that I've played that is it's a roguelike and also a Metroidvania, which is a weird aspect. But I beat it quite a few times on just the Hand of the King boss fight. It's really good. I'd probably put it here. My only issue with it is it becomes pretty, just for me, it became a little stale after a long time because sure you get new weapons and whatever, but you're doing basically the same thing for most of it. There is a lot of variety of paths and stuff. I'd probably put it there though. Yeah, I think it goes there. I think it's better than Slay the Spire. Uh, some of these I might move down. We'll see. We'll see. Going to the list. Enter the Gungeon. I'm not a big fan of this game just because it's a top-down shooter. I know a lot of people love this game for some reason. It's really I respect it. It's really good. But my personal bias, I'd probably put it here. It's like I see that it's good. It's just not my type of game. Um, yeah, I could see myself also getting into it though. But I'd probably put it at that stage. But I probably need to play it more. But I'm just gonna put it there to whatever. It's my list. No one can tell me. Among Us. It's a party game. It's a social party game. It had its big moments, like its viral moments and whatever. It was really fun. It's a really good idea, but they added a lot of stuff to it, and I never go back to it because like they have the whole guardian angel engineer thing, and I think that just takes away from a lot of its dynamic. Although it probably adds a lot too, but for me, I just like the base game. I played it quite a bit back in the day, but I think I'm gonna do this. I'll probably put it like that. It's not my type of game, but it is pretty good when it is. What the golf I need to play? I've played a little bit, but it's just a level game. If I had to put it somewhere, it'd probably be here. I've played it quite a bit. I've played it a little bit. Actually, I might do this. Make a switch. I'm gonna do that for now. I have to play Disco Elysium. Katana Zero. I played this one pretty recently. I finished it. The real question is it an untouchable masterpiece? It's either here or here. I think it goes there. I'm gonna be honest. I like Katana Zero story a little more than Hades. It's less emotional, but or sorry, Hades is like I think for me just less emotional. Katana Zero like has a lot of backstory, and once you understand the like once you understand the story, it's really deep for not like for being what it is. It's also just really cool. It makes you feel like John Wick. But yeah, I'd probably put it there. The story's amazing. The gameplay is pretty amazing. One thing is I wish is just it had more content. It'd be cool if they had added some more new abilities or just more enemies or something. I had to mod this game because I wanted more content out of it. But I think it's right there. It's better than Hades, I think, in my opinion. It's yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's also a toss up. I'd probably place it there if I had to put it somewhere. How long is this video? 22 minutes. Okay, well, we're going to be here for a while. This might end up being an hour long. Oh well. Overcooked 2. It's another party game. I'd put it in average. It's pretty good, but I would never play it by myself. It's more just a game that, I'd play with my family, have a little rage with my family, but like in the end, it's not gonna be your favorite game of all time. It's Overcooked 2. I don't know if Overcooked 1 is on here, but if it is, then it's probably just right under it. It's the same game, practically, just a little less. Okay, going down. A Way Out. I have played A Way Out. This is by that one maker that makes a bunch of these like co-op types of games. The story is really good. The ending was pretty crazy in A Way Out. Has some action. I find it's a little restrictive with what you can do, but it has a lot of good moments. I'd probably put it. Ooh, is it better or worse than Edith Finch? I'd probably put it worse than Edith Finch. Yeah, I'd probably put Edith Finch right above it. I'd put it right there. I put it right there. It's I like Gungeon more because Gungeon has a little more replayability to it. But yeah, it's a good game. It's about the two prison inmates and the escape or whatever. The one I thought it'd be a little more about planning the escape, but like literally a third of the game is escaping the prison. The rest is just the character development and what happens to them afterward. But it is pretty good. It has a good story. I'd recommend, if you have a buddy, you could play it when it gets on like sale for like $5 or something. Then you could try it. Brothers, one of my first videos of all time on the Professional Gamers is Brothers. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. I have a personal bias with Brothers because it's a little nostalgic for me, even though it's not that old. But it's a pretty good game. I don't know. If I really had to rank it, I'd probably put it here. But just my base nostalgia, I'd probably put it here. and I'm tiny bit biased, so I'm gonna put it there for biased reasons. So I'll see. I have to play this game. Let's put that game. Are we doing Celeste? I think I added a Celeste down here. Yeah, I did. Oh well. Celeste. We're gonna get to Celeste. I'm not ranking it yet. That's a lot to talk about. Untitled Goose Game I've played. Untitled Goose Game is pretty fun. I find it's my favorite part was just to mess around with the people. The story's pretty good. I'd probably put it in pretty good. Is it better than Enter the Gungeon? Enter the Gungeon is probably a better game, but I probably enjoyed Untitled Goose Game more. Maybe not as good as Edith Finch, because Edith Finch has like a purposeful story and whatnot. Yeah, I'd put it there. It was just fun to mess around with, but it's probably similar to the what's that game called? The Goat Simulator. Is that what it's called? Is that really what it's called? It's called the Goat. Yeah, it's called the Goat Simulator. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be yeah. I'll rank that later though. We'll get there. We'll get there. Good. Going down the list, Spelunky. I'll put a little bit of Spelunky, but I'm not gonna rank it. I'll put it there. I haven't played any of these. I know. I like to play Shadow Warrior. I don't know what that is. I've heard about this game, although it's not my flavor. Ooh, 5 Nights at Freddy's. That's interesting. Oh, this is a tough one. Okay, gameplay wise itself, it's probably like top of decent. But just the pure influence that this one game had, and just the like the franchise that it made off of this one game in itself. Because I don't know if I'm ranking the franchise or just this one game for its gameplay. I am like a FNAF lore kind of guy, so I do have a slight bias. Therefore, I'm putting it there. I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna try to keep it less so. But I do like the FNAF games just for the lore. I really enjoy that. It's like my favorite lore of all time. I mean, it's the most famous one probably, but yeah, it's really good. I mean, just the first one as a game in itself is probably here, but I'm just gonna rank the franchise more. Also, my favorite FNAF game is FNAF 2. Yeah, I said it. If you disagree, then comment or something. Also, if I'm missing one of these and you recommend one of these games, then please recommend it and comment it down below. I'm going to put Overcooked below this. I enjoy Donut Country more, to be honest. Let's keep going. SteamWorld, I have to put that. I still have to play that. I have to play Ruiner. I play Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is just a good party game. I'd put it. It's right with Overcooked. It's pretty much the same thing. Overcooked probably has a little more replay value, so I'll put Overcooked over above it. Yeah, let's keep going. Plants vs. Zombies. The very first game, I haven't played it. I'll be honest. Psychonauts, I also have to play, as well as the second one. I've not played the second one. I guess it's time for Celeste. So Celeste, I would say Celeste and Hollow Knight are about tied. This could go either or. It's really depending on my mood. If I really had to pick, I'd maybe put Hollow Knight right above it, but yeah, Celeste is amazing. It's just a good platformer. It has a good story to it. I mean, Hollow Knight also has a really good story, if you got into the lore of Hollow Knight. But yeah, Celeste is one of my favorite games of all time. It just, yeah, yeah. I think you already know. If you know Celeste, you've played it. You know it. You know, it's just a great game. Next game that I've played is Super Hot. Judging out the first game, right? Let me think about this. Because I think the original, I don't know if the original is VR or not. The VR one's really good. Just as a game, it's I probably enjoyed it more than. I'll probably put it there. I'm gonna stick it there. It's pretty fun. It has really good dynamics to it. It makes you feel really cool with the slowdown effects or whatever. Um, I think Super Hot Mind Control Delete adds a lot to it. Also, the VR is better, but that's just because it's VR. The game's kind of. I feel like the game's meant for VR. If I'm ranking the VR game, it's probably roughly the same spot. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's. I guess I did put it in pretty good, so that makes sense. It's just, yeah, it's a fun time. I've not played this game. I have to play that. I've heard about a lot of these games. But I have to play that. Mechanarium, I have not played either. No, Super Meat Boy, I've not played, but it doesn't look typically my style. Undertale, I'm gonna save that one. Keep going. Goat Simulator, I've played. I think I've played it enough. I've probably put like 3 hours into the game, and I think that's enough. I don't like it that much. I'll put it bottom of decent. It's fun just to mess around, but like what's the point of the game? The point of the game is just to mess around. Really, I don't really know. I don't know what you want from me. I think a bird just flew outside. I've not played Rim. I have to play Rim. Or is that Rhyme? No, that's Rim. Don't judge me. Pumpkin Jack, I also have to play. Some people have recommended it, so. Hyperlight Drifter. I've played a little bit of Hyperlight Drifter. I'm not a big fan of top-down shooters. For some reason, I didn't like this game that much. Like, it ain't no Hades. I have to play more, to be honest. But if I really had to rank it, it's like, to me, it was just Death's Door, but a little bit worse. In my opinion, okay? Like, it'd probably be bottom of pretty good for when I had to rank it right now. Fall Guys, I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't really like Fall Guys, I'll be honest. It's kind of just gang beasts, but you don't fight each other. Donut Country's probably better when it's not horrible. I don't like Fall Guys that much, okay? I might be biased. I don't care. I really do not care. Into the Breach. I played Into the Breach. It's a good roguelike. It is a turn-based, but it has a little more interesting mechanics to it. It ain't no Slay the Spire. I'd put it in pretty good. Let's make a lower. I think bottom of pretty good. I need to play it probably a little more and get fully into it, but it has some interesting dynamics. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's pretty good. Shovel Knight, I have not finished Shovel Knight, but I feel like I've played it enough to rank it. Shovel Knight's good, but for some reason it just feels too old to me. I know. I'm like, it sounds like a Gen Z thing or whatever, but just for what it was like, games like Undertale, for instance. We're not gonna go there yet. Where's Undertale? Games like Undertale, it's Undertale holds up. Not as well. I feel like Shovel Knight does not hold up as well. Undertale holds up very well. I could see the appeal to Shovel Knight, but it wasn't my type of game. I would put it top of decent. That might be a crazy sentence, but yeah, Messenger I've played a little bit too. It's the same. It's in the same spot, to be honest. Now that I think of it, it's yeah. I haven't played Oxenfree, but it does not look like my type of game. It's time to rank Undertale. So I'm playing through Undertale like right now, to be honest. I just finished it, like my first playthrough of Undertale, because I wanted to see what the hype was all about. In the end, I have concluded it's not a horrible game. You know, I'd probably put it. It's above Shovel Knight. It's a pretty decent game. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Undertale is it's it's there. I don't know if I'd put Cuphead above it. I probably would. I haven't played Undertale as much. If I had played it more, it's probably above there. But I'd probably put it there. Honestly, it's just an experience. I've never played anything like it. I've never had a game that makes me that sad, or has made me that like laugh that much. It has so much personality in it. I'm not even a good like. I don't even love pixely graphics that much. I mean, I do have Katana Zero and Celeste up here, but I don't love pixel graphics that much. Um, but it was just there's nothing like it. The fighting is surprisingly like super good. Um, it's so like every character has just so much like feeling behind them. If you haven't played Undertale, play it because honestly, and also the impact it made. Just for the impact, I'll put it there. I'll put it there, right there. It's amazing. It's untouchable. There's no game that's gonna be like Undertale. Even though I'm playing it right now, I'm not even glazing it. It's you're not gonna play a game Minecraft. You're not gonna play a game like Undertale. Minecraft is not my type of game, but the just pure impact it has made, it probably deserves to be there. And I probably have a lot of hours in Minecraft, like every single other person. Um, but I'm gonna put it there, which might be an outcry, but it's gonna go there. Like I don't know, I wouldn't play it that much anymore, but like it's a piece of culture now. So, but just my personal, I'll put it there. Going down the line, let's play Golf Story. Ori, that's a good one. So I don't know why there's two Ori and Blind Forests here, but I'm just gonna rank. This Blind Forest is gonna be Will o' the Wisps, and this Blind Forest is gonna be the actual Blind Forest. So the deluxe is the Will o' the Wisps. This one is the actual Blind Forest. So Ori and the Blind Forest. It was good. It had a few kinks in it, like a few things that I would change, but altogether, it was a good game. I just like Metroidvanias. I'd probably put it in pretty good. It's above. It's probably there. Like Edith Finch had more of an impact on me, so I'd probably do this. For some reason, Edith Finch had a big impact on me, so that's why it's as high as it is. Uh, but Will o' the Wisps, I think Will o' the Wisps fixed a lot of things the original game did not have. Had way better fighting. Like the fighting in Blind Forest with the orb was so weird. But Will o' the Wisps had way better fighting. The story was better. It was really sad. It has some really scary moments with the. If you've played it, you know the scary moments. Will o' the Wisps is an amazing game. I'd probably put it. I'd put it there. This is Will o' the Wisps. Will o' the Wisps, yeah. I think Dead Cells is slightly better. I'd probably rather play Dead Cells. But I think it's better than Slay the Spire. I've played through it twice now, I believe. Yeah, I've played. Actually, I've played it 3 times. I think. I played Will o' the Wisp 3 times, I think now. So it's yeah, it's really good. It's not quite untouchable, but like for like a baseline, like it's a good just Metroidvania. It's one of the most beautiful games, I'd say. Like out of all these games, it's probably the most beautiful one and like eye appealing. But it's just really good. It makes you feel pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and you feel pretty overpowered by the end of it. Mark of the Ninja. I have played this game. Mark of the Ninja is. Huh, that's a tough one. It's like a Metroidvania but with stealth. I am a big stealth. I like a good stealth game. It's a tough one. Mark of the Ninja is really good though. I'd probably put it bottom of amazing. It might be moved around. I'd probably put bottom of amazing. Had really good spot, but like I didn't actually finish the game. It got a little bit stale after time because there's only so much you can do with 2D stealth. I find. Um, you basically just hide and then you just wait for the right moment and then you use your thing or you just use your gadgets to get by it. Had some really neat things that made it replayable, like each level. I need to play it probably more, but I probably put it there. It's very fun at first. You get a lot of it. You get into it. Has a pretty good story, but also it's a little. The graphics aren't the best for me, to be honest. But it's probably bottom of amazing. I take that back. It's I don't know why, but I'm ranking all these compared to Edith Finch, and for some reason, Edith Finch is just standing out to me right now, and I feel like I need to play that game again. I'm gonna put it there. It's probably worse than Edith Finch. In fact, I think Edith Finch has more. This game has probably had a more of impact on me because I always think about this game. FNAF has also had a big impact on me, so I'd probably put it there. These three actually have had a big impact on me, but these are just everything that's above it is just like a better game. It's just a good. It's is good. Okay, next we're going to. I need to play Gone Home. I have it. I just haven't played it. Stardew Valley, I don't think I've played it enough. But it's also not my type of game. I just don't like farming and like. It's probably like amazing for a lot of people, but it's better than Subnautica. I'll put it there. From what I've played, I'm just not my type of game. I'm just a little biased, but I think I respect it for being a really good game. I haven't played Valheim. I need to play it more, or I haven't played it. So, Risk of Rain is probably the biggest one I need to play. I played Risk of Rain a tiny bit, but I also did it single player, and it felt so chaotic to be honest. If I had to really rank it right this second, based off what I played, I'd probably put it like worse than Into the Gungeon. But I just have to play it a little more. I don't think I have the I don't think I have the right amount to. I don't think I have. You know. I haven't played enough to rank it fully. But yeah. Okay, Animal. I've actually. These are all the ones I personally added. Animal. Well. That's a tough one. That's a tough call. It's a Metroidvania, but it doesn't really feel like a Metroidvania. There's no action, but for some reason it's a really scary game. There's a lot more content to it. I finished it, but I didn't 100% it. It had the same feeling as these three games. Oopsies. Like Outer Wilds, Animal Well, Hat in Time, they probably had the similar feeling to it. Is Animal Well better than Stanley Parable? I don't know. It's really hard to make these tier lists because I need to rank these differently each time. 45 minutes then. Oh, I'd put it there. Yeah, it's really hard to judge these because now that I think about it, like Animal Well is probably more of like it's super well made. It's almost it's a class of its own. It's the only game it has a slight Undertale feeling where there's a lot of personality and things into it. And it is a puzzle game, but for a puzzle game, it's like amazing. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it there. I know. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Lethal Company. I've played quite a bit of Lethal Company now. Um, the thing with Lethal Company is it started this whole genre of like this co-op horror thing of abstracting things. Like there's tons of games that are literally just the same thing as Lethal Company but like different. Um, it's amazing for just the idea alone. It's a good game. It's a good game. It has a lot of replay value to it. I'd probably put Minecraft above it, but I think it deserves to go there. It's just scary, and I kind of like I like scary. Repo, I'd probably put Repo right above it. Right now, I'm enjoying Repo a little more as I play it, but I think that's just because it's new. I'd put Repo right next to Lethal Company. These two are pretty similar. I'd put it right there. Honestly, Edith Finch might be here. I might be glazing Edith Finch a little bit. Same as this. Like FNAF just had a. If the Lethal Company's up here, I think FNAF deserves to be up here too. I'll put that there. It's just Edith Finch. I always think about Edith Finch, and it's I don't even know why it's up there. Card Shark, I have not put enough time into to rank, but I'm gonna rank it anyway. It's kind of a masterpiece. Like it's about like gambling and rigging the game for gambling, but just the style of it, it's pretty amazing. It's not quite up here. I'm putting a little too much onto it, but is it better than these games? I think it's more well made than these games. It's probably up there with Edith Finch. I'd probably put it below Edith Finch right there. I'm gonna put Minecraft down there because I don't like it that much. I know a lot of people like it. Steamroll Dig, I probably have to play Steamroll Dig, but it looks not my style. Peglin. Peglin is practically Slay the Spire, but Peggle. And if you played Peggle, Peggle's amazing. Peggle would be like S tier in itself. I'm just gonna move all these up here because I have yet to rank all these. Yeah, Penguin is a lot like Slay the Spire or what's the other game I have on here? That's only roguelike. I feel like I've played more roguelikes. Do I not have Balatro on here? Where did I put Balatro? I swear I put it on here. I'm pretty sure Balatro's in here somewhere. Okay, there we go. Balatro, I'll put up here too. Balatro was like my first. Let's do Balatro actually. Balatro was my first. I think my first major roguelike. I just like the style of it. It has a lot of replay. Like you play it once, you get hooked, and then you put like the next 100 hours, and then you have no idea where your time went. The only issue I have with Balatro is it doesn't have a lot of motivation to mix up my playstyle because I find my playstyle just kind of works the best. And I'm not going to tell you what that is because you might hate me, but I think it just works the best. And then I'm not gonna I'm gonna play pretty much the same time. Like I'm always gonna start off the round with like just doing flushes for the first like 3 antes or something until I get something better, and then I'm just gonna go to not flushes. I think the higher stakes definitely add some dynamics and some replay value. But I think eventually it's gonna get stale and you're not gonna play it all that much. It's probably an amazing, but I think it's above these two, considering I've put way more hours in Balatro for how long I've had it. But I think it goes there. Now, Studio Regalia, this is a game you probably no one has heard about it, but it's just a 3D platformer by indie company. It's not that long, but for what it is like some of the best 3D platforming you're gonna get. Like it's. I think Hat in Time has a little more, substance to it and has a little more personality. But it's probably gonna go beside Balatro. I think. I think it's a little. Ooh, I don't know what's better between Balatro and Pseudo Regalia. I'll probably put that. I think Pseudo Regalia is really good though. You should definitely play it. It's really random, and I don't think a lot of people have played it, but it's an amazing game. Sifu. This is one of my favorite games, probably of all time. I think it's above Hades. It's probably there if I had to rank it. Actually, I think Katana Zero is probably. This is always a toss up. Katana Zero and Hades, though, those are pretty close. I think Katana Zero has a better story to it, but Hades just has more content, so I'm gonna put it there. Is Hades better than Sifu? I have more hours probably on Sifu, and Sifu is not even like a major roguelike. Like it doesn't have that much replay value. But like I've beaten Sifu I think 3 times now. I did like that one pacifist, the secret route. Um Sifu just has the best like martial arts 3D combat that I've ever played in my entire life. So it just it's probably the best combat ever, and it's just the most satisfying game I've played. And I like the animation. The story's really good, and just like the yeah, it goes right there. It's better than all those. Next we have I'm gonna do Severed Steel. I don't know if you've heard about this game. It's a game where it's a lot like Super Hot, where you can just use slow down time. It's probably on the same page as Super Hot. I'd put it. It's a little rough around the edges, but it's very satisfying. I'd put it right there. I put it there. It's fun, and there's some cool modes to it. I'm playing it's not its sequel, but the other game that the developer made, Echo Point Nova. Playing that right now. I don't think I have enough hours in it to you know to rank it, but it's probably just above this game if I had to rank it right now. Echo Point Nova would probably go right above Severed Seal. Next is Rivals of Ether. This picture is not the best. Rivals of Ether. Okay, I said Sifu was the best combat, and I think that's true for what it is. But Rivals of Ether, I think, has the best, like, of this genre, like Smash Bros. And all those types of games, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls and stuff. I think Rivals of Ether has the best combat out of all those. And it just has really interesting, like, things. And there's a workshop, so you have pretty much infinite characters, whether those characters are good or not, whatever. There's also Rivals of Ether 2, which I've played a little bit, but I kind of enjoy the first one more because I don't know, I just enjoy the first one more. I would put Rivals. I have a lot of hours in Rivals too. I would put it. I think it goes here. I'm gonna put Undertale under Cuphead because I don't think I don't deserve to put Undertale above Cuphead just because I put a lot of hours into Cuphead's just it's one of my favorite games of all time. I probably this is pretty. I think this is pretty good. But yeah, Rivals of Ether, definitely play it if you like those types of games. Okay, we're almost done. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're 55 minutes. Okay, Blasphemous. I've played a little bit of Blasphemous. I got it the other day. It's pretty good. It's just like it's another Metroidvania. But I think for what it's a Souls-like Metroidvania. And I really like Souls-like. The thing with Souls-like is there's not really indie Souls-like. There is, but I haven't played a good indie Souls-like. Besides this game. I haven't played it enough probably to rank it. But if I had to rank it, I think it's above Mark of the Ninja. Yeah, it goes there. But it is from what I've played so far, it's really good, but it's just another like Metroidvania. There's not that much special about it except for the fact that it's Souls-like, which I quite like because I like Souls-like. Peglin. Peglin is a lot. It's just Balatro, but Peggle. I think I was getting to it before. Peglin. The thing with Peglin is I beat the entire I beat it on I think my third try. And then after that I kept beating it. And I don't know if there's a difficulty scaler, but it's not that hard to just get an overpowered Peglin build. I think Into the Breach, I'm going to put Subnautica there. I think Into the Breach is more thought out game. Actually, Severed Steel is probably there. Into the Breach is probably more like thought out game. I'd put it. Into the Breach is better than Peglin. Well, I'll just say that. I believe. So, but Peglin is a lot like Balatro. But I think Balatro just does. For a roguelike, Balatro does everything better. Next we have Buckshot Roulette. This is like a little game that went viral for a little bit. It has a really interesting premise. Where would I put it? It's a tough one. There's just a lot of strategy in Buckshot. You can't really play it forever, but they did add the new co-op mode to it. It's below. It's worse than that. It's worse than that. It's worse than those. It's worse than that. It's above Peglin. Yeah, I'd put it there. I think Severed Steel is above Peglin, to be honest. It's there. It's really fun when you first play it, or if you know nothing about it and you like those like these types of things, like the smart move and just probability. There's a lot of math in it. It's better than Severed Steel, but yeah, I'd put it there. Really interesting game though. UFO 50. I already ranked Celeste. Yeah, I did. UFO 50. That's a tough one. Because UFO 50, it's a lot of... Oopsies. Sorry about that. There's a lot of amazing games in it. And if you like those types of games, like pixelated graphic games that are like, you know, those older games, like Shovel Knight, it pretty much has 50 games as good as, in my opinion, as good as like Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's probably a little better. But it has like amazing games within that. It was really fun actually. There was some really good games. I might do a video ranking all 50 all games in the UFO 50. I think it's an amazing, but it's probably right there. It's bottom of amazing, I'd put it. Because there's a lot of games I didn't find myself playing that much. But for a game that has like had like 5 buttons to control, you know, it's pretty good. I mean, same as Undertale, but Undertale is its own thing. Death's Door. This is another, you know, Metroidvania type. It is like top down, but I really enjoyed Death's Door. I had a really good story to it. The bosses were amazing. The graphics were amazing. It's not quite Will the Wisps. I didn't enjoy it more than Hat in Time. And I don't think I liked it more than any of these. It's probably, I think it's more of a, it's a better game than Lethal Company and the rest of them. So I'd probably put it there. I think these go down. They're cool games, but they're not like the most well-made game I've ever played. But they are very fun, so I think they deserve an amazing. Next we got, is this our last one? Do I recognize any of these? Like, I recognize a lot of them, but have I played them enough? I don't think so. Celeste already ranked. I need to play Pumpkin Jack, to be honest. I don't think so. Human Fall Flat, it's a good party game. I think it's quite a bit better than the rest of the party games, like Gang Beasts and stuff. Is it an amazing game? No. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it more than Subnautica. Probably there. I just didn't like Subnautica that much, but I put it there. It was just fun to. It's one of the best like co-op games, just to, play around with and whatnot. But I think it's right there, and I think that sums it up for this list. Did we get under an hour? Okay, we're like at an hour. That's okay. I thought that would go this long, but yeah. I don't know if there's any final adjustments. Let me look. Hades could be better than Sifu if I had to rank these. But I enjoyed playing Sifu more. I think this is a pretty good list. I'm not gonna lie. Card Shark is there. Yeah. I don't think I'd make any other adjustments. Yeah. So that's my list. That's my indie game list. If you disagree, then tell me in the comments. Otherwise, shut up. But yeah, I think in the end, this is just my personal opinion. So, if you're going to put Fall Guys in an untouchable masterpiece, I guess that's fine. But yeah. Also, like, pretty much anything above, anything in the amazing tier, I'd recommend all of these. These are all really good. Yeah, this is what I'd rank everything. I don't think I'd make any changes. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll try to get this video out quick. Within the same day, maybe. Yeah, that sums it up. So please comment. I need to play all these games. But I've also played a lot of games. So yeah. That about sums it up. And there it is. There is the ultimate indie game tier list. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to download that image. But I'll see you next time. If you have more tier lists, then please comment down below. And I know this is a longer video, but I'm sure someone will enjoy it. But yeah. Well, we'll see you next time. Subscribe, please. I beg you. Not really. But yeah.